right, let's get the party popping. What's popping, people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another bang. And you know how we do. Before we get started, we gotta give a shout out to you, the viewer, for taking the time out to watch this video. But while you're here, do us a solid. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn your post notification bell on. And if you're watching on mobile, don't forget to slide that thing to the left and hype your boy up. And you know we cannot do a video without giving a shout out to our beautiful ladies of the CU1T. You know they are always in the building, showing support, showing love. And if you see one, or a few, or all of them in the chat or in the comment section, make sure you say what's up to the beautiful ladies of the CU1Ts. Because if you act up with them, or you show out with them, or you kind of be different with them, we'll come find you in the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you want that. You figure deal me. But been a lot of chatter. Been a lot of things popping off over at CU. And Coach Prime then made some changes. Some we didn't know about, and one we did. But y'all want to know about it? Let's talk about it. Y'all ready? Let's go.
Incoming. Welcome to the future of Colorado football.
Now, Coach Prime has had a really, let's say, really bad season. It's been bad since the draft. We all know about Coach Prime's health problems, the things that he has went through personally in his day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? And it has taken a toll on a lot of different areas of his life, especially the football team. As we know, we haven't reported a lot on the football team this year because I wanted to kind of back off of CU a little bit because of all the things that are taking place right now. You know, because of all the things that have transpired during the year in Colorado. They're not having a great season. People are just bashing and looking for things to fuss about when it comes to Coach Prime. It's not a lot of things to fuss about when it comes to Coach Prime and his football team and that the way that they're coaching. They're just losing. And that happens from time to time. And Coach Prime wasn't there for most of the offseason because he was dealing with his personal issues. And it has affected the team because some things that are taking place would not be taking place if Coach Prime had been around the entire time. But this is where we are. And at this moment, Coach Prime has made a bunch of changes, starting with the offensive coordinator. Pat Sherman has been outed as OC for the Colorado Buffaloes, which I told you guys at the end of last season or the beginning of this season that this was Pat Sherman's last year as OC, mainly because Byron Leftwich is in the building and Coach Prime waited for Byron Leftwich to get in the building. Byron Leftwich is currently on staff as a volunteer. He's not a paid staff. He's an overseer of the quarterbacks and the offense. But right now, Pat Sherman has been pushed to the side and has been sat down and moved down to quarterback coach only for Coach Brett Bartolo. And if you don't know the history here, Bartolone has been an OC for Coach Prime before. He was Shadeur's first offensive coordinator when they got to Jackson State. So this is a comfort zone, and Bartolone knows Pat Shermer's offense really, really well. Bartolone is currently the tight ends coach, has been pushed up to OC, and is probably being helped with Byron Leftwich as offensive coordinators. Now, Colorado goes to play West Virginia this weekend, which should be a good game. But here's the kicker. Julian Lewis will be the starter at that West Virginia game. The young phenom freshman will get his first official start at Colorado. He threw his first official touchdown last weekend, but to this weekend, he will get his first official start as the signal caller, as that guy, as the main dude, Julian Lewis, which we have all been waiting on for some time.
Julian Lewis.
My name is Julian Lewis.
The natural ability that he has.
And he looks to be the next big thing.
We all know about the 5-star quarterback,
He is one of the most accurate quarterbacks.
The ascension of Julian Lewis at Colorado would be something else.
This fan base, man, I'm telling you, they're juice there.
Viral photo of Julian Lewis and shedeursanders
handing over the keys to the Colorado Kingdom.
As Sanders leaves to go to the next level, the next legend at Colorado arrives.
And that next legend is Julian Lewis. Julian Lewis is a hell of a quarterback. Now, if you follow the Well-Off Media account, or the Reach the People account, or Uncle Neely's account, then you know Coach Prime has been pushing Julian Lewis to be more involved, to be more vocal, to become more of a leader, because Coach Prime had already saw this change coming. Because Caden Salter, in my opinion, has not held up to his end of the bargain. Like I've said in several videos, the lights were too bright for Caden. This was too big of a stage for Caden Salter, and he just did not adapt well to moving to Big 12 defenses and seeing the different type of pressures and the shifts and the motions and the movement when it comes to being able to read defenses and react. Caden Salter needs a lot more training. He is a good quarterback. He can move the ball, but when it comes to reading and reacting to what you see in front of you, he needs a lot more practice in that area. Now, Coach Prime and Rick George are the best dynamic duo in college football. A lot of people are beating up on Coach Prime right now because the team is down and they expected more of this team because of the talent that's on the team this season. And you can't be mad at them for that, because there is a lot of talent on this team. This team is full of talented players. They still have to play football. And this season, this team has been undisciplined, unwilling to make the tackles, unwilling to go all out. And it shows on the field. If you are a connoisseur of football, then you understand what's taking place. Coach Prime understands where he's at and what he has that's on the field. He knows the talent that's in the room. But those guys are not putting forth the effort and putting forth that 1,000% effort to make everything right. That is a super talented team. This team is more talented than the two previous teams. in the receiver room, in the running back room, on the offensive line. And yet, and still, the production is low. The defense is not tackling. There are too many penalties. There are too many people misaligned. But changes are coming, and Juju is starting this Friday versus another freshman that Rich Rodriguez has playing football very, very well for the West Virginia Mountaineers this season. It's going to be an electrifying game because both of these young freshmen can light it up. Just like Mr. Sims over there at Arizona State. Y'all ain't seen, that's a true freshman. That young man in Arizona State, boy, I'm telling you, y'all are not ready for that. Wait till Colorado. Man, they can't tackle. And Mr. Sims is a scary sight. I'm telling you. But let's listen to Coach Prime talk about Juju.
I mean, he's been having some decent practices. He got to just learn the pace of the game. These guys are much faster than the high school game. He has the capacity. He has arm talent that's unbelievable. Different arm angles. He could throw the deep ball, the short. He can make all the throws. The thing about the youngsters, you worry about the decision making because the game is happening so fast. And they may show you something, take it away. And the pre-snap reads, the best thing about it, you can speak to them up until 15 seconds is on the clock. So you want to try to get the play off right after telling them something that they can use during that play. My whole life when Shedeur was here, even in college, Pee Wee ball, I always started off with the first play being a completion.
Okay.
I always want a quarterback to go 1 for 1.
Something quick.
I always wanted him to go, because if he goes 1 for 1, now 2 for 2. Now he gets rolled because he gets that out of the way. So we got to find out what makes Juju go.
Now, when Coach Prime made the announcement that Juju was starting, the world paused for a minute because they were saying, why not just redshirt? And I'm sure Juju and Coach Prime had that conversation along with his dad. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you want to play the rest of the season out and go ahead and start getting your feet wet on next season? Or do you want to wait until next season and we continue this and then wait until next season and move forward? I guess they all came to the conclusion that, hey, let's get the ball rolling now, and then we'll go from there.
Versus freshman, we had a freshman that's going to start for us. He's good. He's throwing the heck out of the ball. He's a young kid. We're going to make young kids mistakes, but it's up to the staff to get him prepared, to get him ready so he can be concise and precise. He has to make quick reads and get the ball out of their run when he feels pressure and just be himself. Just do what you've been doing your whole life. I don't talk about bad. I don't want to do that. The good things that he got the ball out in certain situations. He saw what was coming, what was happening. He received information and tried to apply it, what he was receiving through the headset, which he did a good job about that. And he was more talkative to his teammates. What I mean by that is you got to communicate with your linemen, your backs, your receivers. You got to let them know that you're there, you're in command, you're in control, and because they're looking for leadership.
Right. And that's what Coach Prime has been pushing Juju to be this entire season. If you've been following along and understanding what the process has been for Julian Lewis as a true freshman entering Colorado under the biggest spotlight, it's been different. It's been new, and he's been trying to get him be more vocal instead of just leading by example. You have to tell these young men what you want to do. You have to be more boisterous. You have to step up and be the big dog. Your quarterback is your leader. He's your alpha. He runs the team. Everybody else's job is to protect him. So Julian Lewis gets his start versus West Virginia this weekend. Freshman versus freshman, as this game is being touted on the internet, on the social sphere. But we shall see. Will Juju put up his first 300-yard, 4-touchdown game of the season in his opening debut? Probably so, because he's just that talented. And y'all don't believe me when I tell you how good of a ball passer this man is. He can see the defense. Like, man, I've watched Juju for a while. Juju's about that life. And if he can see like he's been seeing in high school, yeah, he gonna be special. And this game is gonna be different. But anyway, man, we're gonna get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all do your boy a solid and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section. And if you're watching on mobile, slide that comment section to the left and hit that hype button and hype your boy up. You know what I'm talking about? You figure deal me. Anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all. We gonna get at y'all next time. I'm out of here. Peace out, my dog. Prime.
Thank you. God bless you all, man. Be safe.